What is jealousy? This is for your emotional awareness so that you're closer into emotional intelligence. Jealousy is actually a neutral secondary emotion. So, neutral in terms of it can be both and or either positive, negative emotion. But it's also secondary in terms of noticing where is it coming from. So are you feeling a positive pull of jealousy or a negative pull of jealousy? An example of positive jealousy would be like, oh, I want that too, hence then I'm jealous for that person of having it. And then that essentially is like a motivating factor, fuel in order to take action to gain whatever it is that you are jealous of that person for having. However, most people associate jealousy with negative because since being a secondary emotion. For example, anger. So in most cases, jealousy would be like, say, in a relationship, let's say, for example, the standard relationship in terms of like a man and woman in a committed relationship. And women recognize this very much because they utilize jealousy, and then for one way that they will try to use it as a positive is as a shit test towards men, in order to test the man as to where or how they operate. So, like, for example, maybe in a breakup, when a man and woman break up, and then the man quickly gets another partner, the woman will try to get another man as a counter in order to try to get jealousy out of the other guy. But the test is really to see if that man still has feelings for her. So, and another example of jealousy being a complex emotion is that even God gets jealous, according to the Bible. So, with this being said, it's important that you recognize these things about jealousy and where are you coming from. And if you're noticing and realizing that you're coming from the negative side of jealousy, it's important that you align yourself with your thoughts and actions so that you have better self-control with this feeling and emotion of jealousy, because that is part of the trifecta: your thoughts, feelings, and actions, and how to express it in a healthy way. So, for example, through conversation, through communication, in order to take that negativity and channel it. And it's also a matter of responding, not reacting, because a person who reacts is reacting off of their emotions, where a person who responds is trying to collect themselves and express themselves in a healthy way, like, for example, through communication. And hence actions. So what actions are you doing with those feelings or emotions, like jealousy, where you're not being essentially destructive? So that's, for example, trying to turn into level 3 of love, which is empathetic love, where now you're questioning. You're asking questions in order to understand, for example, where you're getting that jealousy from. You can even ask yourself. You can ask yourself, why am I getting jealous? So those are little bit tidbits about jealousy. Utilize it, gain it, and if you've seen this video helpful, share it to others. God bless.